Welcome back to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shadows of the Past. We're doing battle number 2 called Back to the Source. And yes, I left notes in the last episode. Oh my god. Figures do not block line of sight. So we can do ranged attacks. I actually moved this Thug Brawler out of cover to let these guys have line of sight. Doesn't matter. We're going to move him back. He would not have moved. He still attacked Raphael, missed him anyway. Would make more sense, obviously, for the villain player to leave his Thug Brawler in a defensive position. The gunners can shoot past him anyway. Also, I had said Leonardo, who had 2 shurikens left for ranged attack, could not attack anybody. That is not true. You can shoot ranged through figures because they don't block your line of sight. So this guy could have been attacked by Leonardo. We're going to do it right now. Leonardo had 2 shurikens. It's going to be 2 attack dice plus his 1 for attack. So we're going to do that attack right now. That's going to be 3 attack dice. And the Thug Brawler here will get actually 4 defense dice. Actually, he's going to get 5 defense dice. 1 for cover, 2 for the defense of his card, and 2 for the card that was played previous to him going. So let's go ahead and do that. 3 attack dice, 5 defense. We're going to do it now. So he gets 3 attack and is going to be rolling 5 defense. So let's see if we can put some damage on him. Only 1 defense. Now they can actually roll. They're going to spend a focus token. They're going to re-roll these for defense. So otherwise, the Thug Brawler is going to take 2 damage, and he gets 1 more defense. So he's going to take 1 damage. So that's fixing all of the messed up line of sight, can't do ranged attack rules from the last episode. Oh my god. Anyway, I apologize for that. So this guy will, in fact, have 1 damage on him. So let's get into it. To start off this episode, we either are going to have Donatello take his turn or Michelangelo. Let's go over to one of the Turtles areas and figure out which one we want to do. So I've decided we're going to have Donatello go first, or go before Michelangelo. And what he is going to do is he is going to perform one of his special moves, and that's the pole kick. And it says, Donnie leaps up to 3 spaces in a straight line, then makes an attack, +3, +1 die per extra skateboard spent melee strike. Leaping figures don't have to break away, or ignore slow or rough terrain, and may pass through but not land on other figures. It's going to cost him 1 skateboard and 1 katana. And he's got 2 skateboards, so it's going to add 1 extra die. So it's going to give him a +4 attack and 1 katana, which is over here. So he has spent that to do his special move, which is pretty awesome. So recapping, he's going to get +4 because he spent an extra skateboard. His attack is already 1. He's going to be rolling 5 attack dice. And let's go to the board and figure out how he's going to pull this off. So what Donatello is going to do is he's going to go in a straight line. So he's doing a leap to here, up to 3 spaces, doing 1, 2, and then he's going to do a melee attack against this Thug Brawler. Now, unfortunately for us, we're going to be rolling 5 attack dice, but this guy's going to be rolling 7 defense dice. So this is, I'm going to see what happens here. 5 attack dice versus 7 defense. So let's see if Donatello can get a nice hit here. And, oh yes, his hit is just wonderful. He gets 1 hit and 4 turtle shells. So he will spend a focus. Oh god, this is terrible. A focus to reroll. Reroll that. Come on, let's get some hits. Well, okay, that's better. 5 total hits. Unfortunately, we're going to have 5 hits versus 7 defense dice. So 7 defense dice against 5 hits. And 1, 2, 3. They only have 1 focus left, and that will knock him out if they don't re-roll. So I think just to be annoying, 5 hits, he's blocked 3 of them, taking 2 hits. they're going to spend their last focus token trying to keep this guy alive. And they do get one more shell. So 4 defense versus 5 hits. It's going to take 1 more damage, but that's not enough to take that brawler out. So this brawler has 2 damage of 3 hit points. Nice try, Donatello. Let's go back to his area and see what else he has up his sleeve. Alright, so continuing on with Donatello, he has 1 more melee attack that he can make, so he might as well go ahead and do that. That's going to give him 1 attack plus 1 katana, 2 dice to attack. He's going to attack the same guy, so 2 attack dice, 7 defense dice. Let's go. Alright, 2 attack dice, 7 defense dice. Not looking good. We have 2 hits. Donatello's not going to spend a focus to reroll, so it's 2 hits. Unfortunately, the brawler has 7 defense dice. Well, this is just brutal. And he gets 1/2 defense. So the brawler does not take any damage from that melee attack. Alright, back to Donatello. He's got some more. Well, he has a ranged attack left. Alright, so looking at the last dice that Donatello can use, he has 2 shurikens. 1, 2 for a 2 attack plus 1, 3. So he's going to make a 3 attack, ranged attack, back to the board and see where he's going to attack. He's going to make a 3 attack against this guy. He's only 2 spaces away, so there'll be no degradation in the attack. He's going to be rolling 3 attack dice. Unfortunately, this guy's going to be rolling 6 defense dice because of the 2 cards that have 2 defense each out, plus Thug Brawlers have a 2 defense to begin with. So it's going to be 3 attack versus 6 defense. Come on, let's see if we can put some damage on this guy. We get 2 4 hits. That's pretty good. 4 hits versus 6 defense dice. They have no more focus tokens. And they get 1 2 defense. So that's 2 hits going through. Wow, we just haven't knocked these guys out. So that's 2 damage that are going to go onto this Thug Brawler. So these front 2 Thug Brawlers now have 2 damage each. This one's at 1 damage. And that's going to be it. That's it for Donatello's turn. Let's go finish off his turn, and then we're going to have the villains take their turn. So Donatello did some pretty good stuff. Couldn't knock out any of them brawlers, though, but that's going to be the end of his turn. And, of course, to signify the end of the turn, we will put the stop token on there, so we know that his turn is finished. All right, back to the board. This time, the villains get to have a turn. All right, so the first of 4 cards. And what we have to do now, because the villain's going to be playing 2 cards, is the oldest 2 cards now go into the discard pile for the villains, and these 2 cards are going to slide down. So the thugs still have 2 defense ongoing. Now the first of the 2 cards the villains are going to play this turn is this one, Old Hob the Leader. This is I'll knock your block off. So he gets 1 move and 2 separate single katana attacks, or you can combine them. He's going to get +2 defense while this card is out. So it says an enemy that Old Hob deals unblocked damage to loses 1 focus. Well, he's not going to get in melee range of anybody, but he does want to move. And he wants to move because his special ability is allied minions within 3 spaces of Old Hob roll +1 die each time they roll dice. So Old Hob's going to move 3 spaces. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. So he's moving up. So now these gunners and these gunners are all within 3 spaces of Hob. They're all going to get +1 on any die rolls they make. And that's basically the first card played. And so up next is going to be we're going to have them play a second villain card. And the second villain card they're going to play is Thug Gunner Minion. And they're going to activate 2 of them, flank them, get around to the side so they can move twice or combine the movement together, and 1 ranged attack. And it's going to provide them 1 defense for Thug Gunners as well, +1 defense die. So we're going to activate 2 of them. I'm not going to have a very powerful attack, but remember, if they're within 3 of Old Hob, they get +1 die on every die roll. So I'm going to come right back. I have to think about which of the gunners are going to move and attack. All right, I think it's pretty clear cut. We're going to have the first guy that's going to move is this gunner. This gunner is only going to move up one space. The reason being is so that he is still within 3, 1, 2, 3 of Old Hob, giving him a +1 die. So his attack is 1. 1 shuriken on the card is 2 dice for attack, 1 for Hob, 3 for attack. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to attack Raphael. So he's going to be rolling 3 dice for attack. There's no range penalty because it's within 4. Raphael is going to be rolling, I believe, 6 defense dice. So we're going to have 4 attack dice versus 6 defense dice. So let's go ahead and roll that up. So 4 attack dice for the, or sorry, 3 attack dice for the gunner. Let's not get carried away. 3 attack dice for the gunner. That's only 2 hits for the gunner. And Raphael gets 6 defense dice. So let's hope he can get a couple of turtle shells. There's one. He gets 2. He gets 3 turtle shells. Not a problem. So he has no problem deflecting that attack. Now this guy moved once. There's 2 move icons on the card, so he can move, attack, and then move again. And so that's what he will do. He is going to move, well actually he's going to move back 1. So he moved ahead, shot, and moved back. I'm going to do the same thing with this gunner. He's going to move 1 space ahead. They have movement of 3. Well, actually he's going to move 2 spaces ahead. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, he can't. He'll move 1 space ahead, staying within 3 of Hob. It's going to be the same deal. It's going to give him 3 attack dice, and he might as well attack Raphael again. 1, 2, 3, 4. No range penalty. Same thing. 3 attack dice, 6 defense dice. Picking on poor Raphael. So 3 attack dice. Again, only 2 hits. They do not have any focus tokens left. And Raphael is going to be rolling 6 defense dice. Hopefully gets a couple of turtle shells, and he gets 4 turtle shells. Once again, no damage. So that's it. That will be the end of the villain turn. Up next will be Michelangelo. Oh, and I'm sorry, this guy will move back 1 as well, just to back up a bit. All right, up last for the episode will be Michelangelo. Then the villain's going to go. Then we're going to have an end of round. What's going to go on? So the villains have 3 cards. They, of course, will draw up to 5. And they didn't get the regroup card, so there won't be any shuffling happening. All right, let's go over to Michelangelo and see what he's going to do. So it's Michelangelo's turn, and we are going to have him use the double move. And we're going to combine this. He's going to move first, double move, and then he is going to do one of his special abilities, which is coming through. And Mikey swaps places with a figure adjacent to him, then he makes an attack +2 melee strike against the figure if it's an enemy. So he will do that. That's going to cost him a focus token to do. So we're combining that. So he's going to move, then he's going to do a special ability, which is a 2 attack. His attack is 3, so we'll be rolling 3 attack dice. Let's go to the board and make it happen. All right, so we have Michelangelo here. He has 6 movement, basically. Or sorry, 8, because because his move speed is 4, but he's not going to have to use it. He's just going to go 1, 2 to here. Then he's doing a special move. He's swapping places with a character by doing the focus. So he flips this guy around. Now he makes a 2 attack against the thug. The thug now is only going to be rolling 4 defense dice because he's lost one of the double defense cards. So we're going to have Michelangelo rolling 3 attack dice and the thug rolling 4 defense dice. So let's go ahead and do that. So Michelangelo rolling 3 attack dice. Come on, let's get some good hits. He gets 2 hits, and he could spend his last focus to re-roll. All we have to do is 1 hit. This guy's rolling 4 defense dice. Wow, I don't think we're going to spend it. So 4 defense dice for the brawler, and oh darn it, he gets 2 defense. That is ineffective. No damage on the brawler. So there he stays. That is terrible. All right, let's go back to Michelangelo. He's not finished yet. Right, Michelangelo here. We still have a katana. He's going to use it. Whoops, and that means he's going to get 2 attack dice versus 4 defense. He's going to try that again, but he's going to attack a different thug. All right, so Michelangelo here is going to spin around. He's going to attack this thug brawler with 2 damage on him. This time it's only 2 attack dice, but it's going to be versus 4 defense dice. So we'll put the dice tower here this time. 2 attack dice, 2 hits. So 2 hits against the thug who's completely blocked by the dice tower. Rolling 4 defense dice and does not defend at all. And they do not have any focus tokens left, which means this thug brawler is knocked right off the board. Of course, coming back in the spawn phase, perhaps. But that was a pretty good attack. Still not finished. Let's go back to his area and see what else he's got up. Not sure if the turtles have sleeves. They have bracers. Anyway, we have 2... He still has 2 shurikens for a ranged attack. So he's going to spend them. So he's going to have 3 attack dice ranged. Let's go back to the board and have him do a ranged attack against one of the brawlers in cover. All right, so here he is. And of course, figures don't block line of sight. Oh, man. So 1, 2, 3 away is this thug brawler. So he will be shooting at him. Unfortunately, this thug brawler is going to have 5 defense dice. 1 for being in the cover and 2 for the card that's out, plus an innate 2 that comes with their ability. So 5 attack dice. So he's going to be rolling 3 attack dice versus 5 defense. So let's see what happens there. So we have 3 attack dice. Whoops. And we get 3 hits. So we're gonna keep that. He's going to have 5 defense dice, though. I don't like the sound of that. But all we really need to do is 2 damage. And he gets absolutely no defense. And like I said, the villains do not have any more focus tokens to reroll dice. That's 3 hits. This guy, even though he was in cover, it gets taken right off the board. So another excellent attack by Michelangelo. Okay, let's go back to his character, and I do believe that's going to be the end of his turn. So Michelangelo, good stuff. Knocks out a couple of these thugs, and he only has a turtle shell left, so he's basically spent all of the actions he can for this turn as I knock stuff around as normal. All right, that's it. It's the end of his turn. We're going to put the stop token on him. All turtles have taken their turn. All that's left to do now is have one last villain turn, and then we're going to do end of round activity. All right, it's the villain's turn. They're going to be playing their first card, but of course, before we do that, we have to remove 2 cards from the 2 oldest cards that the villains have played. The other ones slide down. So the thug brawlers now do not have any defensive bonuses anymore, unless we play some cards now that have it. But what we're playing for the villain is we're playing Thug Gunner Minion, and we can activate 2 of them, and it shoot them. So fire, fire. So we have 1 move for them and a double attack. This is pretty important. So they're going to get to move once and do a double attack, and 2 of them can do that. And the first one, of course, will be this one. He's going to move up here. He's going to be shooting at Raphael. Raphael, like we said, has 6 defense dice here. This guy's going to be rolling 4, though, because he gets 1 attack, 2 for the card, 1 for Hob, because he's 1, 2, 3 away from Hob. 4 attack dice against 6 defense dice. This could get ugly. So 4 attack dice for the gunner. Let's see what happens. He gets 3 hits. Now remember, they don't have any focus tokens left. Raphael has 6 defense dice. Come on, he needs 3 turtle shells. And he gets 2 turtle shells. And he does have 1 focus token left. Does he want to use it? Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, he's going to go ahead. He's going to spend his last focus token to re-roll those 4 dice, looking for another turtle shell, and he gets it. So he's not going to take any damage from that attack. But that's only 1 gunner. Second gunner to activate will be this one. It's going to do the same thing. He's within 1, 2, 3 of Hob, gets a +1 die, 2 for the card, 1 for his innate ability, 4 attack dice. He's going against Raphael again. Oh, and I should mention 1, 2, 3, 4. The distance is 4, so there's no degradation in shot because these guys, the street gunners, range strikes do not weaken for the first 4 spaces. So 4 attack dice, 6 defense dice once again. And this time, nobody has any focus tokens, villain or Raphael. Oh my word. That is a painful shot. 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 5 hits. Oh, wow. Raphael, 6 defense dice. If we ever needed 5 turtle shells, it'd be right now. And he gets absolutely no turtle shells whatsoever, taking 5 hit points of damage. Holy man. That's going to knock Raphael from 10 hit points down to 5. He takes another 5 hits in this scenario. He's going to get knocked out. Wow, that was unbelievably horrible for Raphael, for our turtles. Ouch. And that was only the first card. The villains get to play 1 more card. And what is the 1 more card they're going to play? They're going to play this card. Hob card. Old Hob. Leader. He gets to move and attack twice. Well, he's not going to be melee range to anybody. He's going to give him an extra defense, though. And when played, you gain 1 focus. So the villain player gets to gain 1 focus. He gets to move. His movement is 3. And it's going to give him an extra defense as well. All right, so Hob gets to move 3. And he's going to move 1, 2 to here. 1, 2. Yeah, he's going to move 2 right up to here. And he's going to end it off. His movement there. Now, he's not melee anybody, so he's not going to attack. And that is, I believe, going to be the end of the episode. So Hob now getting in position to try and possibly take Raphael out. Raphael may have to jump up on the roof and get away from these guys. This is pretty nasty stuff. He's beaten up pretty badly. We'll see what happens. All right, we have end of round effects. The first end of round effect, we're going to go over to Donatello and we're going to have a... All right, Donatello, at the end of each round, Donnie may either regain a focus or give 1 focus to another hero of his choice, not to exceed the hero's maximum. He has 2 focus tokens. He's going to give 1 to Raphael. So he gives a focus token to Raphael so that Raphael at least has a focus token for the next round. We're not finished with end of round effects yet. Let's go back and keep going. So of course the rest of the end of round effects are all beneficial for the villain. The villain will gain 1 focus token. So now they have 2, and it is spawn time. Now these 2 spawn points are taken, so no enemies are going to spawn there. But we have 2 vacant spots over here. There are 4 Thug Brawlers in the discard, I guess if we want to call it a discard pile. We have 4 Thug Brawlers left, 1 Thug Gunner. So we could spawn 2 Brawlers and 1 Gunner, because you take half and round up. But we only have 2 spawn points, and what the villain player wants to do, they're going to spawn 2 Thug Brawlers, and they're going to place them in here. So they're coming out of the hideout, I guess, to join the fight. And that's going to conclude this episode. So we'll be taking the stop tokens off of the turtles. And when we begin our next episode next time, at the beginning of a new round, we're going to be re-rolling all the turtles' dice again and allocating dice. So I'll do that at the start of the next turn. I won't do it right now. So wow, I don't know. Raphael down to 5 hit points. The other turtles untouched. Hob, haven't got close to taking him out yet. We're going to have to do something pretty drastic in the next episode. So thanks so much for watching along. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shadows of the Past. We're playing battle number 2 called Back to the Source. We need to knock Hob out. We have to do 3 damage to him. Right now with the cards in play, he's got 3 extra defense dice. He already rolls 3 defense dice. He'll be rolling 6 defense dice beginning of next episode. Wow. So that's where we stand. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, your subscriptions, your likes. Really do appreciate it. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shadows of the Past, Battle 2. And we're looking for the source. Back to the source. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.